Hello, it's me, Helen. Words coming from the heart break barriers and cause empathy. Marshall Rosenberg. This is the second stage of Marshall Rosenberg's nonviolent communication methodology. The method of nonviolent communication helps to communicate peacefully and is used in diplomacy and ordinary communication between people. The first stage was observation. I showed about this video number 74. The second stage, feelings. Feelings are emotional experiences and physical feelings associated with satisfying or not satisfying our needs. At this stage, our goal is to understand what feelings we feel and give them a name. Pay attention. It's important for us to understand our own feelings and not to say the interpretation of another person's actions. It is also important to understand your responsibility for your feelings, not to shift it to another. For example, I feel lonely is a feeling, although there are no reasons given here that would promote better communication. Another example, I feel like my husband doesn't care about me. This is a reaction to the actions of another person, husband. Such phrase is constructed incorrectly from the point of view of nonviolent communication. A woman who said that doesn't take responsibility for her feelings. If she spoke correctly, she could say, when my husband came into the room and didn't say hello to me, I felt irritation and resentment. In this phrase, it's already clear what caused the feeling of resentment, and also the phrase is constructed so that it's clear that the woman recognizes the feelings and doesn't try to accuse the husband, even if he arrived impolitely and incorrectly. Often people are afraid to speak openly about their feelings, fearing that others will take advantage of their trust and hurt them. Yes, this danger exists, but in a conflict situation, usually recognition of their feelings, voicing them helps to solve the conflict. If you want to test yourself, let's do an exercise from Rosenberg's book about nonviolent communication. Say yes if the statement expresses feelings. Say no if the statement has a shift of responsibility to another, etc. Exercise. Expression of feelings. 1. I feel like you don't love me. If you have noted this point, I don't agree with you. I don't think the phrase you don't love me is an expression of feeling. In my opinion, it expresses what the interlocutor thinks about the feelings of another person, not about his own. Whenever the words I feel are accompanied by the words I, you, he, she, they, these, that, as if, what follows them I don't consider as an emotion at all. An example of expressing feelings might be I'm sorry or I'm hurt. 2. I'm sad because you are leaving. If you have noted this point, I agree with you. Feelings are expressed here. 3. I feel fear when you say that. If you have noted this point, I agree with you. Feelings are expressed here. 4. When you don't greet me, I feel ignored. If you have noted this point, I don't agree with you. The expression of feeling might sound like this. When you don't greet me at the door, I feel lonely. 5. I'm happy you can come. If you have noted this point, I agree with you. Feelings are expressed here. 6. You are disgusting. If you have noted this point, I don't agree with you. The expression of feeling might be I feel disgusted. 7. I feel like you're hurting me. If you have noted this point, I don't agree with you. The expression of feeling might sound like this. I'm very angry with you. 8. I feel like I've been misunderstood. If you have noted this point, I don't agree with you. The expression of feeling in this case might sound like I'm upset or I'm discouraged. 9. I feel good about what you have done for me. If you have noted this point, I agree with you. Feelings are expressed here. However, the word good is too vague to convey emotion. Usually these same emotions can be expressed in other words. For example, I feel relieved or satisfaction or inspiration. 10. I am mediocre. If you have noted this point, I don't agree with you. An example of expressing a feeling might be I feel doubt in my talents or I feel unhappy. See you in my next video about the NVC method. I will talk about the needs.